Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to our channel, the Eaton Squad. My name is Addie. So for today's update is about domestic flights to final destination because transit transfers right now is not allowed during the time of the pandemic. I will explain this more on this video. Details coming right up.
Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
So I always get this inquiry like, hey, I am traveling to the Philippines in the second week of November. I will have a 2-hour layover in Manila before I proceed to Bacolod. Can I just do my quarantine in Bacolod? The answer to that is no. Unfortunately, since the pandemic has started in the Philippines, well, actually all over the world, and since the Philippine government has imposed protocols, guidelines, travel restrictions to all travelers to the Philippines, domestic transfers is actually not allowed this time. So how it works is if you are coming from the United States, for example, that is your country of origin, you will fly to Manila. Then your ticket says you have a 2-hour layover before you can proceed to your final destination. That is actually not going to happen because at the moment, you have to quarantine first before you can proceed to your final destination. There is also a catch on that, on the final destination quarantine. There are LGUs that does not follow the remaining quarantine that is imposed by the Philippine government. Unfortunately, LGUs has its own set of protocols to those residents returning to their places, to those foreign nationals who are visiting their family and stuff. So it's really important that you coordinate with your LGU at your final destination if you guys are doing the 4 days quarantine or they have a different set of quarantine when you get there. I know it doesn't make sense because you're like, when I booked the ticket, they did not say any advisory that I cannot proceed to my final destination, yada 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 yada. That is what airlines are supposed to do when you book your international flight. Then you have a connecting flight to your final destination, domestic connecting flight. You should not push through on that booking because you have the quarantine either in Manila, in Clark, or in Cebu. The booking should not push through. But unfortunately, airlines don't do that. Airlines will still allow you to book. For example, you are booking from the US all the way to Bacolod. They will still allow you to book from the US all the way to Bacolod with stopover in Manila for 2 hours, 3 hours. But like I mentioned earlier, that is actually not allowed right now. Domestic transfers or domestic in transit are suspended because of the quarantine protocols imposed in Manila, Clark, and in Cebu. So whether you are landing in Ninoy Aquino International Airport or in Mactan Cebu International Airport or in Clark International Airport and in your ticket it says you have a connecting flight in 2 hours, that is not going to happen because you have to undergo quarantine before you can proceed to your final destination. So I wanted to put this video up there because, like I said, I receive quite a bit of inquiry about this and they get shocked when I reply that unfortunately you have to quarantine first before you can proceed to your final destination. So now if you still have plans to come to the Philippines despite the quarantine, despite the travel restrictions, despite the swab testing, the whole 9 yards that you need to go through when you travel to the Philippines this time, now you'll know that you cannot proceed to your final destination. Yes, you can book. You can still do the booking. They can still confirm your booking to your final destination, but unfortunately, you have to go through the mandatory quarantine first before you can proceed to your final destination. You can actually estimate it though. For example, you're traveling from the US, you're landing in Manila, that's one ticket. Then just estimate you will be out of quarantine and proceed to your final destination. Then book a separate flight to your final destination. So just make sure that you estimate the days of your quarantine. When will you be out? Then you book your flight to your final destination. If, for example, your final destination is in Bacolod or in Zamboanga or in Bohol. So That's how you will book your ticket this time, because if you book it all at once, it would show up that you will only have 2-hour layover in Manila, 3-hour layover in Manila. But unfortunately, that is not going to happen because, as I keep mentioning, you have to quarantine first before you can proceed to your final destination. So if there's any changes on this, I will definitely keep you guys posted. But as of today, that is our travel update. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please like and share this video and share it with your friends and family. It will really help out our channel. And if this is your first time to our channel, we welcome you and we hope that you will consider subscribing. And to our subscribers who continuously support our channel, the Eaton Squad, we thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it. It means a lot to us. I hope to see you guys in our next travel update. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless everyone. Bye.